let's say that you have learned a lot on how to communicate and express your needs and desires to your husband, boyfriend. That sounds like an invitation and not a demand. But he still somehow reacts in a way that it's kind of defensive, resistant, etc., etc. So he's not really open to what you have to suggest. So, what often happens is that if your relationship foundation, the foundational dynamics, are not really there, you might try your best to communicate in juicy manners, but it might still not land. And this is very common. You see, many couples, they are already in this pattern, long-term pattern, that they argue a lot, they couldn't understand each other, etc., etc. What happens is that your brains are already wired to react automatically in a form of defensiveness, resistance, in a form that you need to protect yourself kind of energy. Then it is very, very hard for anything to land in without that going through this filter, this protectiveness that each other has. So what happens is that oftentimes a woman is already in her critical energy, like I cannot trust him, he's never doing things right, etc., etc., which is a harsh energy, even if we are not fully aware or we try to repress it. And then men are already in that, oh, I don't want to have more trouble, arguments, like, oh, what is she bringing in this time, that kind of energy. So you need to first heal the foundations of your relationship, which are two main things often: the emotional safety, so that you feel that for the woman, you can express whatever you need or desire without being met with invalidation, dismissiveness. And the man as well, he needs to feel that there is a safe space, that he's not criticized, that he's not seen as incapable of taking care of things, and that, for example, you give a lot of unsolicited advices and he feels that you don't see him as capable, basically. So you need this emotional safety for each of you to drop your defenses and harshness in your energy towards each other. And then you need to begin to heal the dynamics of the masculine and feminine polarity. So then, by then, your partner will become more and more open and receptive to what you want to bring to him.